I gotta be honest with you, dude. Most lead magnets suck. They're bloated, they're boring, and they take longer to build than an IKEA bookshelf. Trust me, I built a ton of those, and they always ended up wonky. Even the good lead magnets, though, they take too long, they're too slow to build, too slow for your prospect to consume, and they're too much hassle for your prospect to actually use, so you end up with nothing. Meanwhile, the cost per lead's gone up, attention spans have gone down, and nobody wants to download your ultimate guide to something that nobody asked for. Dead. It's not that lead magnets don't work, it's just that most of them are built for the wrong decade. 1995 called, and they want their magnet back. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to build what we call a micromagnet. It's a tiny, high converting lead magnet that takes less than 5 minutes to make, solves a tiny problem for your prospects, and generates way better leads. It's cheaper than the old school stuff. In fact, one of our clients, Tim, just built one after we taught him this on Friday. By Saturday, he had 1,009 leads for 91 cents each, all by making a micromagnet. I'll even show you the Micromagnet GPT that we built so you can whip one up today. We call it the Micromagnet Suggest-o-Matic. It's quick, it'll take you 2 or 3 minutes and you'll have something useful, usable, and pretty fun in about 3 minutes time. So we first taught this in Black Belt like a month ago. It took our clients an hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours to learn the stuff. And they're like, this is really good, but why is it so hard to build a micromagnet that's designed to be consumed in 2 minutes? They did it in that puberty voice. I don't know why, they just did. At the end, as a little bonus surprise, we gave them this Micromagnet Maker, our little GPT, and in 3 minutes, they all had killer micromagnets ready to use, including the hand raiser post and all of the stuff they needed to market it and get leads in, and then what to say to follow them up afterwards. It was like giving a group of coaches marketing mushrooms. So listen, here's what we're going to cover today. Number one, why traditional lead magnets don't work anymore and what to use instead. What a micromagnet is and what it's not. The power-up framework. How do we identify a splinter, deliver a shortcut, and upgrade people to the next step with a great CTA? And then a bunch of real-world examples that you can swipe from. And then at the end, like I said, how to build yours today using a little GPT that we made just for you. So let's get started. So traditional lead magnets are broken. You've seen it, like the Ultimate Guide to Facebook Ads. It was a great book, but it was a book. Get my free video series, download my 47-page ebook about funnels and feelings and stuff. They're useful, but they're really heavy. They take time to consume. They take a ton of time to make. And the worst thing is, they make people think and they make people learn. They assume that your lead's motivated, and your lead isn't motivated. They don't want to learn. They just want the outcome. So what we want is something that's high value and effortless. Let me show you how to do it. All right, let me show you this micromagnet matrix. This is how we think about these things and why some lead magnets pop off and others don't. Whether somebody wants your stuff or not really comes down to 2 factors. Firstly, value. Is it hot or not? And secondly, resistance. You know, on the bad side, it comes down to threat. I got to talk to some sales guy. Or hassle. I've got to fill in this long form, or it's 47 pages, right? Or it's going to take a long, long time. And on the other side, the opposite of threat and hassle is it's safe and it's easy. Old days, everyone offered, I'm sure you don't do this, although I've got a couple of friends who do this and actually works surprisingly well. They just offer email newsletter. It's okay, but it's not super valuable. Crap. In the old days, we still do it a lot, but this was the thing. People would offer a free session. But hey, it's 2025 and we're so clever now. What do we call it now? Oh, it's a discovery call or it's a strategy session. No, dude, it's a sales call. Your prospects know the difference and they know that it's not super valuable. And the only reason you want to spend some time with me on the phone or on Zoom is because you want to extract money from my wallet. It's a trap. Oh no, but I'm different, Taki. I'm giving people the value. I'm giving them the juice. It's high value. I give them like a video course for free. It's awesome. Or like a 5-day challenge. Okay, so hot, super juicy, really valuable, but we're busy. I don't have time for that. If Mr. T was here, he'd go, ain't nobody got time for that. Video course, 5-day challenge. It's cool, but there's this problem. I really want it, but I don't have the time for it. There's like a gap between like the value and the effort required. And the juice isn't worth the squeeze, so they just don't do it. So what's up here? This is what we want, something that's hot and fast and easy. That's a micromagnet. Something that solves a super specific, tiny splinter level problem, gives people a cheat code and is easy to consume, easy to get value from, and easy to take the next step from. And best of all, easy for you as well. It's zero effort, really juicy, and it's not crap. It's not a trap, no gap. It's just a snap. That's what we're after, right? So this is why some lead magnets do great and some social comments or ads go great. It's because we're offering what people really want. Specific result, short period of time, zero effort. So let's recap. People don't want to learn, they just want to win. The two biggest killers are threat and hassle and a topic that's broad and vague. We want a micro problem with an easy fix. Who doesn't love an easy fix to a hard thing? That's what we want. Just remember, you're not teaching night school classes here. You're just handing out cheat codes so people can win fast. Let me show you a couple of quick examples so you clearly understand that's a lead magnet, old, bad, and this is a micromagnet, new, good. Okay, this is just a list of titles. And just by looking at the titles alone, the ultimate guide to Facebook ads versus still my highest converting Facebook ads, copy and paste in 60 seconds. One's fast and easy and one feels like work, right? How to write emails that sell. The exact 3 email follow-up sequence that books more sales calls with word-for-word scripts. Have a look at these examples. They're all tiny problem, specific fix, and they feel like something you can steal, not something you have to study. That's the big idea. So when you think of these, think of them like the movie trailer or the preview for your program. They're not the whole movie. They're just the juicy bit that makes people want in, right? Full content strategy guide, that's the movie. If you just have a list of like the 10 Instagram hooks that'll double your engagement, that's a micromagnet. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna build one of those for you. So let's talk about how to make one. 3 big ideas here. Number 1, you gotta sell a splinter. What I want you to do is identify a super specific micro problem that your audience has got. Not how to write better emails, but subject lines that revive dead leads, right? We wanna take something tiny, because when you point to a tiny problem, we can make a tiny promise. And tiny promises are super believable, right? I reckon if I downloaded that, it'd be useful for me. Easy, game over, and you win. Number 1, sell a splinter. Next, once we've identified the splinter problem, our job is to give them a cheat code, a quick unlock, a GPT, a script, a checklist, a Canva template, a one-pager, something simple and easy that they can extract all of the goodness from and get an outcome without really trying. Once they've got the cheat code, it's our job to lead them home like Hansel and Gretel, breadcrumbs to the next step in your sales process. So we want to bake in that next step into the micromagnet itself, where they can join your list or book a call or hop on your wait list, watch the next video, apply for your program. Whatever the next step in your sales process is, we want to bake that in so it's ready for people to take the next step. It's a power up here, not a project. It doesn't need to be big. It's like a micro step. If you like that, you'll love this. Let me give you an example. So Dean Jackson's amazing 9-word email, right? It takes 10 seconds to learn, 2 minutes to send, and it makes you money instantly. Thank you, Dean. By the way, if you know Dean Jackson and if you've ever sent a 9-word email, comment thank you, Dean, in the comments below. That man does not get enough appreciation for the marketing god that he is. It's a textbook micromagnet. 9-word email. You learn it, you get it, you send it, you make money. It's amazing. It should feel a lot less like pop in your email address and then read for the next 45 minutes and more like click this and win. That's what we're after here. What's one micromagnet idea that you've got that you could build in the next 5 minutes? That's the question we're about to answer. As I told you before, we built this thing called the Micromagnet Maker. It's a GPT. You can use a version of it too, the Micromagnet Suggest-o-Matic. We had black belters spend 2 hours learning how to build a micromagnet, and then at the end, we gave them this little tool that does the whole thing in just 3, maybe 5 minutes. You answer a few questions, you choose a specific problem, you name it, and it spits out your lead magnet. If you've got your own content or system for it, you upload that in, and it makes a micromagnet based on your stuff. If you don't, it'll suggest something, and then it's on you to make sure that it's actually good. So let's make one. I got my phone here. Micromagnet Maker activated. Whoop. You just tap the click here to get started. Just remember, a micromagnet is like the little teaspoon they give you at the ice cream store. Yeah. And then all of a sudden you want all the flavors right now. That's its job. So let's come up with an example. Click here to get started. I usually talk to mine rather than type. It's quicker and easier and I can be a bit direct. Boom, you're in. Welcome to the world of micromagnets where high converting leads get pulled in like bees to honey. And not a single freebie hunter insight. Let's get straight to building. Who do you help? What's their biggest struggle right now? I'm gonna make this up. This isn't my business, just to be clear. I'm a coach and I work with fitness professionals who are struggling to get engagement and leads off their reels because they teach great content, but they don't thirst trap enough. We wanna create something a little bit racy. Oh yes, we're going spicy. I love this. So you help fitness pros who are posting valuable content, but their reels aren't converting because they're not sexy enough for the algorithm or for the audience. They're basically getting punished for being smart instead of shirtless. You're getting it. Let's lock this in. Done. What's one tiny painful problem? They post, nothing happens. How do I hook people in the first 3 seconds of my reels without doing cheesy pointing dances? That's good. What's a scroll stopping caption formula that gets people to watch? How to make my reels feel a bit more provocative without selling my soul or my six pack? I think the problem is that they're useful, but they're not, frankly, their vids aren't sexy enough. That's the core issue. The symptom is, low engagement on their content. What's the easiest, fastest way to deliver the micromagnets so they can fix that problem in 5 minutes or less? A swipe file, a template, a checklist, a script, or a mini tool. Yeah, what I think they want is a ready-to-go reel script with what to say, what poses they should do, when they should show their abs and when they should show their booty. Yes, this is the content glow-up they didn't know they needed. We're making a real scene script. Make it look like a fitness influencer storyboard, but with strategy, not sleaze. No, we want the sleaze. When to show skin versus when to drop value. Visuals to match, poses, moves, sexy but strategic. That's what we want. And a cheeky little CTA to turn the views into DMs. I love it. Let's go. You're speaking my language now, it says. Let's make your micromagnet the OnlyFans of fitness marketing. We're calling it the sleaze to reel script. I reckon we call it the Fit Pro Thirst Trap. Yes, that's the one. Tagline, sleazy but strategic reel script that turns leads in, likes into leads without feeling cringe. Yep, amazing. Let's roll into step 5, make the content, build the content. Yep. The thirst hook, first 3 seconds. Stop the scroll, set off the thirst radar and make it clear this isn't just eye candy. What to show? You flexing, posing or stretching in a way that shows just enough skin to stop the thumbs. Pick your power move. Abs, a standing twist or a shirt lift. Booty, glute kickbacks or banded squats from behind, obviously. Caption on screen, hot take. Pro tip, use slow-mo or bounce the first second for extra attention. You know the algorithm wants it. Then you drop the value. Show them you're not just hot, you're helpful. Looking great's one thing, but here's what actually gets my clients results. Quick visual of a client before and after transformation. Text pop up, client lost 6 kilos in 8 weeks without giving up carbs. I love it. Then the DM CTA. Overlay text. I'll show you exactly how I do it. This is hilarious. By the way, have we not seen this? This is exactly how they do it. The DM CTA, turn lurkers into leads. DM me thirsty. And I'll send you the exact plan I give my clients. What to show? You looking directly at camera with a smirk or a raised eyebrow. DM me, thirsty. Text pops up, want to know the secret? Slide in. It even gave us the post caption. Final CTA. When the DMs start rolling in, send them this. And it gives you the whole damn thing. And then a hand raiser post as well. So that was cheeky, that was fun, that was obviously silly, but we've seen a lot of it. All we did is we took 3 or 4 minutes while I was explaining it to you and we built a killer micromagnet. That's what we want to build for you. Hey, do you want to steal the Micromagnet Suggest-o-Matic, this GPT that we built? If you do, it's in the description. You know a little bit about how it works. It'll ask you a couple of questions and it'll help you come up with a great idea for your next micromagnet. Link down there. So that's micromagnets. You know the best part? They don't just get better leads, they get faster leads because they've delivered some value before people opt in, not just afterwards. And then we can segue them into what comes next. Remember, your goal isn't to teach, it's to trigger some momentum. And this micromagnet is one slice of the marketing system that we use out of our Attract, Convert, and Deliver framework. And if you want to see the whole thing and let's get the game plan for how to grow your business from 6 figures to 7 figures this year, then there's a link to that video in the description below as well. Thanks for hanging. Subscribe, hit the bell, 2025 style, or whatever you're supposed to say as a YouTuber. I appreciate the hell out of you. I'll talk to you soon.